Kansas City offense and Trent Green.
Well, you know, it's really interesting. He's sitting there, he's in an interview with Michelle, and they're sitting there talking, and he's talking about all of his things, and he's, oh, that's a good play. You know, they're always watching his games. They got an extra 20 grand waiting.
Derek Burgess got that last sack to push them back. Trent Green wired for sound. Let's listen in.
LT, you got to chop him down. You got to chop him down. Hey, listen up. Listen up. We're going quarterback sneak. I'm going to the 3 technique, all right? Bronco right, quarterback sneak on 1. Please, set down. Oh, come on, help me. Nice job, Jeff. Way to go. Way to go, B-Dub.
The 3 technique.
Yeah, he's going to the right.
Going to the left.
How about left? Right wasn't there. Left was there.
Huge play here, 3rd and long. Michael Vick's kind of down, and he takes off. And right at the sticks.
Boy, can he accelerate. It's just, you can't defense him. Defenses aren't set up to defend the quarterback. You have to have so much speed on the field to try and match his. You can't do it.
You know why it shows you so much speed? Is because you can't blitz. So there's only 4 guys rushing. There are 7 guys deep, and they still can't get to him after he picks up 17 yards. I mean, this guy has such great speed.
He's gone.
Yeah, you can't compensate for that.
1st and goal. He rushed for 597 yards this year, almost 6 yards a carry. Dunn inside the 5, still on his feet. Finally buried as he got to the 3.
That's great to see Warwick. 9 years in the league, his 3rd Pro Bowl.
Yeah.
Oh, you know, we've only had a chance to mention Sean Merriman once or twice in this ball game, but he is a force in the middle. He is one of the number 56s. He's the one with the San Diego helmet on. And here's Sean Merriman fighting off a lineman and then making the play. Actually, was fighting off Crumpler.
They'll mark the ball closer to the 2.
In the AFC, they're out of their timeouts.
Strong maybe got a half a yard. Bob Sanders made the tackle.
That's a great call. Max Strong, his 1st Pro Bowl after 13 years. Give him a shot at a touchdown. I mean, these are the kind of things that you remember. You know, it took me forever to get here, and I scored a touchdown. Seattle won't give me the ball, but boy, I got one here in this one.
You can imagine what Strong said in the huddle. You're going to do what? You're going to give me the ball?
And Mike Holmgren always said there's got to be a place on the football team for a guy like Max Strong, and he is delighted to still have him in Seattle. 2-minute warning, back after this.
Great sports moments this February on Orbit. Soccer offers a regional double bill with the Saudi League and the Crown Prince Cup. It's the supreme moment in the NFL with the final clash in the Super Bowl. Ambitions are tested in the competitive Dutch League. The NBA stars display all their goods game after game. Every inch is fiercely contested in the French League. Samba football continues with the rhythm of the Paulista Championship. Orbit in February, bringing you a world of sports.
فيديو كليبس عم بيتساعد بشكل ناجح وسريع.
هيفا اساسا هي حاله خاصه.
سليم الترك من القليل يلي اسمهم كافي لاعطاء فكره عن جمال الصوره والعمل.
وراء كل أغنية مصورة خيال مخرج دائم التدفق باللون والضوء.
بس كان بدنا نعمل أكثر قصة وأكشن كل اللي موجودين بالكليب بالسوق هدول كاستنج يعني ممثلين.
سليم الترك في برنامج توب فيديو السبت في الأوقات التالية على فن. الطريقة الوحيدة لحمايتهم.
Where do you think you're going? We're young, we're strong, and we're tired of being cooped up. To see you try it, Mr. Ranger Man.
هي اختطافهم. Man of the House يعرض قريبا على تي في ماكس.
back, Honolulu, and here's a tribute to my two partners, Mike Patrick and Paul McGuire. And you know what, Michael? There are always MVPs. There's MVPs in the league. There'll be an MVP here. And Paul and I decided that you have been the MVP of Sunday Night Football for so many years that we want to present you with this football for our appreciation for us. It says Mike Patrick, ESPN Sunday Night Football MVP 1987 to 2005.
You guys are killing
And that's for you.
I love you, Michael.
That's for you, Michael. We love you, man. We really do. And obviously, everybody here, absolutely, our pleasure.
Thanks to all of you.
There's the tribute.
Thank you.
Tribute to our partner, my partners.
You know, what better way to...
I'm supposed to do the rest of this game now?
No, you just relax. Pull it out.
I'm just going to say, what better way to finish a pro career, and we're going to go into college, you and I, but what better way than the Pro Bowl? I mean, how much better can that be?
How much fitting can it be?
That is so kind of you.
My ties all around, folks.
But you've never bought one yet. There he goes.
Done.
Oh.
He'll be taken down shy of the 2-yard line.
Oh, I just one other thing I may mention, just for a little lighter side. I think the golf tournament between you and us, I beat Joe again this year for the 3rd straight year. Everyone, I took money off of Joseph.
But that's coming off of your hole-in-one.
Yes, I had a hole-in-one a couple weeks ago in Charleston, South Carolina, and a guy was playing with a guy named Tommy Ford, great player. He shot 67, and nobody cared because I was buying the drinks, pal. My bar tab there was like $700. It was,
and that was just yours.
They were
How
flying.
about everybody else you had to buy?
You know, yeah, when you get a hole-in-one, you have to buy drinks. They were flying people in from like North Carolina. What is this all?
I'll tell you, the other thing we want to do is we want to send our best out to all the men and women in the armed forces. Here we are in Honolulu, Hawaii. We send our appreciation, our respect, and our admiration for every one of those men and women that are out there defending our country. We want to thank you. Please come home safe.
And I'd like to send a word out to anybody here in the stadium. Who stole my pants? Bottom part of my pants are gone, and I'd like to have them back, please.
You're just in Hawaii. You wanted to wear shorts.
That's right, baby. It's beautiful.
Just let me say one thing while we still have a little bit of time left. It has been an honor and a privilege to work with you guys and with everybody down in the truck and on the sidelines, all the camera people, all the folks up here in the booth. People have been great to me for so many years. I don't know what to say, but I am grateful for it, and I'm thrilled. Thank you.
Hey, it's been our thrill.
Thank you, everybody.
Now the AFC gets a chance to put a thrill back in this game.
Yes, they do.
Probably will be down 6.
Will McNair be the quarterback?
Yeah, it's his turn.
Rackers has already hit 2 field goals.
I love it when they congratulate the guy, and they don't rush the kicker.
6-point lead. Let's check in with Susan.
With power and speed, Michael Strahan, O.C. Umenyiora, the defensive bookends for the Giants. With the experience and the youth, I'm curious what you've learned from each other.
Man, I've learned how to be slow, how to be, no, just play, man. He's taught me so much, man, on and off the field, how to conduct myself, man. I'm just glad to be a part of this thing right here.
And Michael?
You know what? I've learned to have fun again. 13 years of playing, and you kind of get monotonous, but being around OC, it taught me about having fun, and just, I had to learn to be fast again. I was actually slowing down until I got around this guy, and he helped me speed up and really improve my game in a lot of different ways.
Throughout the season, there was a sack pool. How did that play out? Who won the most there?
I had the most sacks. He didn't pay me the way. We did that thing like once or twice. Every time we did it, he ended up winning all the money, so we stopped doing it, man. I couldn't be paying him that $500 every time he got the sack.
And then I messed around. We were talking on the car on the way to the game today about how many sacks that we both missed. I think I could have beaten him in one game with the amount of sacks that I missed, but...
He missed 4 sacks in one game. It's the craziest thing ever against Philly. But he was coming, though. He was coming hard.
But I learned a lot from him. I love playing with him, and he's extended my career.
Go get him again next year. Thanks, guys.
Let's go.
Susie, thank you. And boy, what bookend defensive ends they have turned out to be.
Michael Strahan played almost 23 pounds lighter. He played right around 250 this year.
Mathis takes it up across the 25 to the 26. The AFC only has 1:04 left. They've got to get a touchdown.
How many
and
timeouts?
They have no timeouts. None. They burned them all. And Steve McNair.
All he wants to do is get a snap from center.
Well, that's right. He comes back out.
Shotgun.
That's true.
Get the shotgun. Maybe they
He's
can
got
get it to him.
Chad Johnson out there. Gonzalez is there.
You know, this is a fun part of this game, too, though. I mean, you know the defense is going to be in a certain defense, so it's just going to be a question of being in the gun, making sure that Larry Johnson protects you, and get it down the field.
And get out of bounds.
Rod Smith and Chris Chambers are on the field. McNair throws the out wide of Chambers. He was covered by Darren Sharper.
You know, when you want you to think about something. There's $20,000 difference between winners and losers. McNair doesn't get here till what, Thursday?
Right.
Here's a guy that really hasn't practiced since the end of the season. And yet here's a point in the ball game when they have to go to try to win it and get 7 points and can win it. It's his turn to play, and by God, he's playing. You know,
that's right.
And that's just the way these guys are.
McNair airs this one out. Johnson trying to get back. The ball actually hit him, I believe, and it's incomplete as Rondé Barber was back there in coverage. I think that surprised him and got through.
John Fox is cheering like crazy on the sidelines, the coach of the NFC.
Did you see Torrey Holt run out on the field without his helmet? He's talking to Chad Johnson. I mean, this ball was, could have been caught. Look at here he is. Look at Torrey Holt. That's good. That's good. That's
well,
good.
What did they say? One of the players said they break the huddle and go 20-40. that's the chant, because that's the losers get 20, the winner gets 40. Now 3rd down. They have to at least move the chains. And McNair hits Gonzalez, and he'll have a 1st down. They have no timeouts to stop the clock. And they spike it with 35 seconds to go. Chad Johnson wired. You want to listen to somebody who's fun? Try Chad Johnson.
Hey, come on, man. I look good. I look too good out here for you to be messing up my jersey like that. You're going to. No, I'm getting ready to play defense right here. Yeah. All right. I'm throwing away from you. I'm through? Throw it away from you.
Throwing it away from him.
Oh, Johnson makes the catch at the sideline at the 49-yard line. Somehow he got the 2nd foot down.
Oh, man. I mean, you talk about great hands, great concentration, and awareness to where you are on the field. Boom, 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 and he's inbounds and stops the clock.
And you saw who helped him up, Torrey Holt and Steve Smith.
Yeah.
Just respect, respect, respect.
I told you they don't run here, they glide. And they catch. And they catch with their hands.
29 seconds left.
No body catching with these guys.
McNair steps up in the pocket, and Smith had a shot at it inside the 15 and couldn't hold it. What a throw by McNair. And Smith is hurt.
Roy Williams, number 31 from the Dallas Cowboys, and this is still a football game. And watch this. Here he goes down, and Roy Williams hits him right in the back.
Oh.
You know, when you see something like this, you say, well, why would he do this? He's still playing football. This is what they do. They don't back off just because this is the Pro Bowl game. They play the game the way they know how to play it.
Sure. They're tending to Rod Smith of the Broncos. Coming off another terrific year, 85 catches this year for the Broncos. It was his 9th consecutive season with at least 70 catches. That ties Chris Carter for the 2nd longest streak in NFL history. And with 1,105 receiving yards this year, he had his 8th season with over 1,000. That's a franchise record. And Tim Brown holds the record with 10 straight seasons of 70 plus. And Rod Smith fully expected to come back next year for the Denver Broncos. Mike Shanahan says he doesn't know how long he can be that #1 or #2 receiver, but he expects him to be productive for a long time.
Here goes Shanahan down the field now towards Rod. Mike Shanahan just, he said about this guy and everybody that watches his work habits are Jerry Rice-like. I mean, you know that he's going to be in shape. You know that he can run the best patterns. You know he's got the best hands on the team. And he just said, hey, there'll always be a place on my football team for this guy.
Now this is good news here.
Yeah, and you also see the guys in the NFC, all the NFC players starting to walk over and see how he's doing. Roy Williams, D'Angelo Hall, Darren Sharper. Just goes off his fingertips, and Roy comes in and just gives him a shot.
Well, the thing about it is Roy Williams is not looking at the ball. He's looking at the receiver.
Right.
So he went after him thinking he caught the ball.
Now, this is good news when they did not even bother to try to stabilize him on the ground, and when they let him get up. That's the best possible sign you can see. And Rod able to come off under his own power.
He got a knot on his eye, though, I'll tell you.
And one on the back of his head as well, I think.
Well, you have 22 seconds. I think you try and get the ball. I mean, you've got wide receivers running down the field. You just missed one to Rod Smith, which means that the safety will probably try and get out of the middle and cover to the side. Tony Gonzalez probably be the guy you try and go to in the middle of the football field. Either Gonzalez or Chambers, the inside slot guys.
But then they'd have to hustle to get up there and spike it and stop the clock. Umanura with pressure. And the pass is incomplete as Johnson was coming back on his route. 17 seconds to go.
Don't you just take 2 shots here, Joe, deep, and hope that there's pass interference? And the one thing we really have not had all day long here has been offense or defensive pass interference. We've had guys in the wrong places. They weren't in the box, and they were called for unsportsmanlike conduct on defense, but not pass interference.
The defensive guys tend to use their athletic ability just to try and get in position in a game like this. But I think, Chris Chambers is a guy certainly that you feel like can go make a play for you. Chad Johnson certainly has proven he can do it as well. But you have to protect. And these defensive linemen know what's happening.
McNair. Oh! Jump ball at the goal line, incomplete. Mathis was the short guy.
You got time for
Chambers was deep, and now we're down to 8 seconds. And the only thing you're left with is either a quick sideline pass to try to get a first down or another Hail Mary.
No, I think you have to throw it down. Steve does a great job of keeping the ball in play.
Or you can try a field goal and get an onside kick.
No, I'm not even going to acknowledge that, okay? I'm not even going to acknowledge it.
Top of the line analysis there.
I heard that someplace. I can't remember where.
Champ Bailey is in as a wide receiver. He said, wait, I'm going to get a chance. Well, this is it. McNair just wants some time to get rid of it, and he doesn't have it.
That was going to be the key. How far could you get down the field before he'd have a chance to get it off?
Michael Strahan was chasing him down from behind, along with Sean Rogers. Also looked like Rod Coleman was there. And our Pro Bowl player of the game, Derek Brooks, who had an interception. The Tampa Bay linebacker picked one off and took it back for a touchdown. And he is voted the player of the game here in Hawaii as the NFC wins it 23-17. A lot of mistakes by quarterbacks today.
Oh, well, especially with the rain when Peyton Manning in the first half, he couldn't hold on to the ball. But then here's Derek Brooks' interception. And watch this move. And I love what he told the girls. He said, well, you know what? No one really thought I had this kind of speed. I had to show it.
The final score, the NFC wins it 23-17 over the AFC. Stay tuned for the contender coming up next. For Joe Theismann, Paul McGuire, Susie Culber, Michelle Tafoya, and our entire ESPN crew, this is Mike Patrick saying goodbye from Aloha Stadium in Hawaii. This has been a presentation of ESPN, the worldwide leader in sports. So long, everybody.
تغمض عينيك فالفرجة متواصلة على مدار الساعة. سينما واحد، القناة التي تجعل من بيتك قاعة عرض دائمة. لا تفوت الفرجة على قناة سينما 2، قناة السينما العائلية ومتعة المشاهدة في البيت.
أخيرا ستنطلق بطولة